All right, family. Hey, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Melanie Income News. All right, today is December 30th, 2020. The time is 4:04 in the morning as I get ready to head out to work. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started. This is starting with the markets. You look at yahoofinance.com. You see the markets across the board are up. Some are big. All right, future Dow, S&P, Dow, Nasdaq, and Russell's 2000 futures are all up. Let's go and switch over here. Let's go to some more economic news. Let's look at some overseas. Look at the FTSE 100. She's up. The Nikkei 225 is down. All right. Bitcoin is down after having some big major runs. CMC crypto is up as well too. All right. And take a look at some little bit of some currencies. Okay, let's take a look at the 10-year bond. We see the 10-year bond is 0.9350. The VIX is up. The GBP to the US dollar is up, and the US dollar to Japanese yen is down. All right, that was from yahoofinance.com. Switch over here to kitco.com. We're gonna look at let's look at the precious metals market. All right, we see that the New York is closed. All right, let's switch down here to let's go down to the world spot price. The markets are open. We see gold is trending down by 50 cents. Silver's up. Platinum is up. Palladium is up, and bottom. All the asking prices are up except for gold, unchanged for rhodium, and we see silver, platinum, and palladium are up, and gold is down by 50 cents. All right. We switch down here. Let's see what it takes for 1 ounce of each to match 1 ounce of gold. All right. You see silver, 71.59 ounces, platinum, palladium, and everything else. All right. All right. So let's go and get into the actual news. All right. This comes from Gattaca.org. All right. Let's see. Gattaca.org. All right. www.gata.org. All right. Top story: pension swamp and sea of negative real rates. All right. So this is most of the pensions around the country, they're in absolute negative rates. They're having to pay out as much as the senior citizens are all retiring. They reach their retirement age. The boomer age, as they say, the boomers are all retiring, and the next generation is coming up behind them. All right. Uh, my parents, they're all coming up. They're all coming up behind them. All right. So my mom and daddy, well, let's just say, yeah, my parents are coming up behind them, and the pensions are getting bad out here. All right, and it's getting to be a 1-for-1 swap. All right, so because it used to be every 2 or 3 people who would be supporting one retiree. Now it seems to be a 1-for-1 swap. All right, it's getting that bad, and we already know Social Security is absolutely broke. So the pensions are already bad in this year. They were already bad going before this year, but now they're absolutely in a dreadful state. All right, so get ready for the pain of 2021 if you see more pensions go into more deeper and deeper negative rates. All right. All right, so we switch over to zerohedge.com, and 'tis the season for bankruptcy, store closings in 10 cities. All right. So we see down here, look at this picture right here. This is what's happening out here throughout the malls. All right, I just took my daughter out to the mall a few weeks ago, about a couple of days ago, to get her something that she wanted, and it was absolutely empty. All right, so with some of these local stores, they were all empty. All right, and we see bankruptcy, store closures, and you may not see 10 cities because most people don't go down to where they are, but they're there. If you go in the right place, you make a right turn, you will see a major 10 city there. All right. This is why we say take care of yourself and be safe with you and be safe. All right. More bankruptcies are coming. More store closures in 10 cities. The president just signed the an emergency stimulus bill to keep the government open. It's funny how we can keep the government open, but we can't keep people off the streets. All right. We get politicians can keep getting paychecks, and other people who are barely scraping by, including myself here. I still have to work to support my family, and we got these politicians and all these other folks getting out there getting fat and still getting paychecks, but they want to come out and chastise everybody else about we all in this together. All right, we got people who can't afford to go shopping, so it's causing these store closures to happen because they have to close because they can't make people not buying their products. They can't afford to buy products when they choose between clothes and new shoes to their kids and able to be able to feed them and keep a roof over their heads. All right. So major bankruptcies are happening. Tenants in these malls and in these strip malls and these stores can't pay the landlords. Landlords can't pay back the banks. All right. So this is going to get much worse. All right. That was from zerohedge.com. All right. Close that down. All right, that popped up. All right, this is from CNBC.com. All right, CNBC.com. U.S. home prices rising fastest pace in more than 6 years. That is a double-edged sword. They're right because many people are flying out of the cities. They're trying to get to more rural areas, more safe, so they can actually get a home, and it's causing home prices in these rural areas to skyrocket. All right. At the same time, when you push home prices up, eventually they're going to come down. You can't go to certain areas and bid up everything, and all of a sudden it's too high to get a home in that area, and then people vanish from that area, and it causes home prices to collapse. All right. So with that, home prices are rising, but like I said, that is a double-edged sword because you keep bidding up areas that become more and more expensive. People can't afford to live there. All right, and you just move on to more greener pastures and keep going and keep going. All right, and that ultimately will cause a housing bubble burst, with home prices to just start dropping, dropping like a lead brick. All right, and then we switch over our final story here. This is from shadowstats.com. All right, if you can read that one, okay. John Williams at shadowstats.com. This is his website. All right. New homes, go on new home sale prices, existing prices. Most of the time they're operating in the negative. We've been operating in negative across almost every sector in this country for years. All right. Truth be told, this actually started back in 2000. That was the first indication during the dot-com burst, and it just been going downhill from there. And now somebody like John Williams is coming along, and he's actually putting these stats out. All right. I'm sorry about that. Trying to blow it up for you a little bit better. All right. As you can see, go ahead and read that article, read the numbers, look at them, and you'll see what's actually going on with the new home sales and everything else. All right, new home sales and existing home sales. All right. So with that being said, family, once again, I want to thank you for joining us in another edition of Melanin Economic News. Family, I want you to please be safe. Please be safe. Please be safe. Take care of each other. Take care of your finances. Remember, you are your own best banker. All right? You're your own best financier. Become your own banker. Become your own savings and loans. Become your own credit union. Take care of yourself and be safe. And remember, you are your own best financier or money manager, whatever you want to call it. Take care of yourself. Once again, thank you for joining us another Just Melanin Economic News. Let's get it started.